Hello everyone, you're in the office with Joseph Skoda. Sure, I had the flag behind me. I almost always do in a lot of my shows when I'm videotaping, when I'm not in the office. But I also have an American flag as a tie today. Why, you may ask? Well, because of Independence Day. Independence Day is not just the 4th of July. It's kind of the whole month for a lot of us, the whole month of July. And a lot of us, we show our pride. We obviously have parades going on. We seem to appreciate our military a little more on this month or this special day, this week. And sometimes we put away our differences, at least for a short period of time. Now, a good friend of mine, Pablo Miguel, he has a show on social media shows, as I do, and he mentions a lot over and over again about start each day with a grateful heart. Each day. Start each and every day with a grateful heart. So how do we do that? Well, first of all, count your blessings for everything going right in your life. Maybe you have a roof over your head. Maybe your belly's full. Maybe you have the heat that you need in your house, and hopefully you're working or have some kind of income coming in. Those are grateful things. We always hear about our family. Even though our siblings may drive us nuts, or our parents, we should be happy and glad that they are in our lives. And as we know, our friends and family, our environment, help mold who we are. When we become adults, we can pick and choose who we spend more of our time with because we know we're the product of the 5 closest people nearest us. We understand that. And that is one of the things to be grateful for. That's one of the reasons to talk about independence. We can pick and choose whom we want to associate with. Now, sure, you can't just walk into a circle of maybe millionaires, millionaires, you know what I'm talking about, unless you're formally invited. But if you develop those skills of communication and even leadership, maybe charisma, then you have a better opportunity to be surrounded by those kind of people that maybe you admire or just want to get to know more about because they have what you want. So we need to work on those different skills, but you have the freedom. You have the freedom to go to college. Sure, some of us can't afford the tuition, but there's a grant or help for almost every situation. And those are stuck getting loans to go to school. And quite frankly, I think our universities charge way too much money. There is often education or those kind of loan relief in the future. Anyways, I wouldn't spend all my money going to school. That's a waste of money. But your option, it's your opportunity. Or you could join a local Toastmasters club and learn how to communicate more effectively. And probably most important, you can choose whichever church you want to go to worship God. I'm a Christian. There's only one God and only one way to heaven, I strongly believe, and that's through our Lord Jesus Christ. I believe that, and I can say that all day long, even outside of my own home. That's one of those freedoms that I enjoy. I enjoy the fact I can work where I want to work. I can go to school where I want to go to school. I can go to church where I want to go to church. I can live where I want to live. Now, sure, I live on the Central Coast of California, and it's rather expensive to live here. Sure it is. I can move to Tennessee or Ohio or even other places in California that are less expensive. But I choose to live here, near the beach, near the ocean. I love the area, the weather's in 70s, 80s year-round, and I'm really thankful that I chose to live here. But that's because I made efforts. I did what I had to do. I worked hard to be able to afford to live in a place like this. Not everyone can, but each and every one of us does have opportunity to vacation, live, let our children go to school where we want them to go to school. But it's up to you and I to do our homework, to do our due diligence, and work hard for the right to live in a nicer community, a nicer home. Now, I don't live in the nicest home in this neighborhood by any means, but I do okay. I'm really thankful for what I do have, and I do have my brother, my son, my nephew around. And that's really nice to have some of my family because most of my family is still out in the Midwest. But I'm thankful I can go travel when I want to. So we have a lot going on for us. A lot of my benefits I'm thankful for because I joined the Air Force at the age of 18 and was able to complete an entire career and retire as an Air Force officer. Now I'm really excited about that. And when I first rose my hand, says I do, and I'll serve and protect the United States against enemies, foreign and domestic, I did not know I'd be making a whole career out of it, nor did I know what I wanted to do with my life. I started off as an aircraft mechanic and eventually became a licensed aircraft mechanic and also have a bachelor's degree in aviation. Then went to command and control, got a master's degree in business, studied psychology, a lot of different things I was able to do because it's one of the freedoms I had. Even though I had a job in the military, and I've had jobs before the military and after the military, I still got to choose what I wanted to learn. It was still up to me if I wanted to get promoted and move to different areas of opportunity to increase my income, increase my knowledge, increase my net worth. Each and every one of us is responsible for our own net worth. We're limited usually when we're younger, but it's when you go out and learn your own. It's when you go out and fall on your face. It's when you go out and possibly fail at something. That is when the learning really begins. Take to heart those bad times, those miserable times, those times where nothing goes right in your life. And you'll find out those can be some of the best times of your life. Now, I'm thankful to be living in a country where I have those freedoms. And not every country has the same exact freedoms as we do, but that's okay. The point is we have opportunity to move, to travel, to learn, to grow. And we need to stop pointing the finger at our politicians or our neighbors or even people in other countries if we don't like what's going on. Come on, world. It's between you and I to decide what we want in our future. And I'm thankful for some of the things I've made, some of the great commitments, some of the great decisions. And as I mentioned earlier, not every decision I made was a great decision, but it was a learning experience, and I learned from most of those bad decisions and made better ones from there. Sure, I still have the freedom to invest or not invest, freedom to save or not save, the freedom to buy a house or rent. Those are my options. Those are my opportunities. Those are things I have to study hard on my own mind to decide what's best for me and my family. Now, I'm telling you, if you have a job you don't like, then study hard and either get promoted in that company or move on to another job. That's okay. Always develop and keep working on your net worth, because the more we are worth, and we can constantly work on ourselves through, besides college, we should always be reading. We should always be reading, and we should always surround ourselves with people that have what we want so we get ideas. We can hear webcasts, we can watch videos, obviously go to seminars, join your local Toastmasters club, whatever it is to develop those skills that you need to get more out of life. We do have the opportunity in the United States to do more. Sure, we're going to do a lot of fireworks. Millions of dollars are going to be spent on fireworks this month, mostly this week. And that's okay, that's fun. But don't you go out and spend money on fireworks if you don't have good books in the house to read, if your bills aren't paid, if you're still, I don't have money to go on vacation. Don't you dare spend your money on things like that when you can go watch the fireworks at your local high school or pier or wherever else that may be. Sure, you have the option not to save. You have the option to spend every penny you have. You have the option to take advantage of us taxpayers in America. And that's a sad reality. One of the big discrepancies that we have in our culture is we allow those who are often lazy, those who are always cheating the system, to take advantage of the free money or the grants or the assistance that our government gives. Don't you dare take advantage of someone else, because you and I have an opportunity to have something bigger, something greater, and to live the life that we want to. Anyway, this is In the Office with Joseph Skoda. I'm wearing the American flag today. It's not all about football, which is where I've been focused the most of my life. Last year wasn't happening, and I'm not sure where this year is going to go. I don't have to explain to you. We have the opportunity to watch what we want to watch, read what we want to read, and believe what we want to believe. Enjoy your independence. You have yourself a great day. Leave comments. Let me know what you're thinking. This has been Joseph Skoda. Have a great day. Bye.